All right, hi, my name is Madeline and I'm here with John Sandy from DARA. I'm just going to have a bit of a chat to John. I've put the word out to some friends and some people at Collective Heart and at Edgeworth Eagles Soccer Club, New Lambton Soccer Club, Charlestown Soccer Club, and who have I missed? Lambton Jaffers. And we've ended up with about 30 pairs of football boots or soccer boots to help a whole bunch of families and kids get involved in soccer for the coming 2020 soccer season.
Yes.
So, John, can you just introduce yourself a little bit for people that don't know you already? So, John Sandy, what's your role at DARA? Maybe a little bit about DARA.
Thank you, Matt. Well, my name is John Sandy. I worked for DARA, Development and Relief Agency, under the Diocese of Maitland. So under DARA, there are two services. We have the refugee hub, and then you have the community care van. Mm-hmm. So I looked after the refugee hub. Mm-hmm. So I work with newly arrived and long-term resettled refugee families into Newcastle, mm-hmm. and just supporting them to have a successful integration into the community.
And how hard is it? How hard is it? Your background is from Africa. Yeah. Which country in particular? Where's your birth country?
Well, I actually came from Sierra Leone, which is the west part of Africa. And as you know, Africa is the second largest continent in the world in terms of size and population. So I came from the west part of Africa,
right.
And I actually came to Australia from that refugee background. Yeah.
And how hard is it to settle in, like Newcastle? I understand that it's quite welcoming in terms of the number of refugees that resettle here in Newcastle. But what is it actually like to find your feet after being displaced?
Well, one of the biggest challenges here coming over is the cultural shock around language, food, community, and friendship, and actually the trauma, all the sort of things going on. But the biggest challenge here for us here is the language barrier.
Right.
Yeah. So, which is one of the things that's really hard for us. Yeah.
And do you find that, or what do you find helps that? What strategies have you put in place, or what are you trying to work with?
Well, one of the things that actually helped me with these challenges is the partner relationship. I actually find out that being out there, meeting other like-minded people in the community, sharing your stories with like-minded organizations like Collective Hearts, really helped me with the challenges that I faced through in the community, because Collective Hearts specifically was able to empathize with our plights, our service, our struggles, and do something to help us move forward from that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So tell me about this initiative you put together in terms of sourcing soccer gear for the young people, I assume boys and girls that have been moved out of their own homes, whether from war or something similar, have ended up in Newcastle. So what's the idea and what's the thought behind sourcing this gear for the kids?
Well, actually, you all know that soccer is one of the greatest things that brings people together. And refugee young people actually one of the greatest hobby in life is soccer.
Yeah.
So and I just thought, this might be a good way for them to integrate successfully into the community, find help, make friends, socialize, and actually reach their potential. So it's the thing that behind this soccer issue. Young people coming from refugee background have passion to play soccer.
Right.
And I just thought, wow, it's really good for us to help them through that pathway. And it's hard for families to actually support their young people to register into soccer clubs because it's really expensive.
Right.
And also buying soccer accessories is another thing for these families. So they can't register their kids, they can't buy accessories for their kids. I just thought, let me just look at who is outside here that might really come to understand the plight of these families, for them, these young people, for them to be inclusive into this community. And yeah, as I said to you, your organization collective has actually seen that created all these opportunities, bringing soccer boots, soccer gears for all these young people to be inclusive, not being left out. Yeah.
And soccer is one of those sports, like a lot of sports, that if you don't have the appropriate gear, you can't play.
You can't apply.
Yeah.
You can't apply. As I said to you, this costs hundreds of dollars, you know. And for these families, it's just gonna be like, oh, they really appreciate it. They will really appreciate it, you know. It's amazing. It's really amazing. This support is really amazing. We at DARA actually, we really appreciate this kind of support for these young people. Yeah.
Well, kindness is important to me, and without you doing the work you're doing, then we wouldn't have the opportunity to express this kindness. And on behalf of all the people that have donated, I'd like to thank you for your endeavours to support these people, particularly into a sport that so many people do enjoy and they do use to create a social connection and a social network which supports them in ways which is well beyond the sport itself.
Yes.
What about you? Can you kick a soccer ball?
Well, actually, the thing about me right there, I really love soccer, but for now, I can't just play soccer anymore.
Why?
Because of injuries I've sustained before. But anyhow, I just love being there with these young people, play soccer. You know, for their family is a big thing for them. It's really good. Yeah, it's really good. Thank you so much for your support to these young people, to these families, to the community, and we really look forward to your collaboration to support some of these programs that DARA actually run for refugee families.
So what else have you? So on that note, I understand you have a bike initiative where you're trying to get bikes for young people.
Yeah,
and maybe not just young people, for parents as well. Is this true?
Yeah, it's true. So the bike safety workshop is all about integration as well. As I said, people from refugee background, men, women, boys, all from refugee background, when they come to Australia, they love to ride their bikes. And so this bike program is all about sort of building their own independence. You know, they can use these bikes to visit friends, go to shopping mall, go to schools, socialize. So we actually thought that they need to have some clinics around bike safety in Newcastle, in Australia in general, because some of them have never owned a bike and some of them have, but you know, riding bike in Australia is really different. So you need to know certain safety rules around riding bikes.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, that sounds like a great initiative as well.
Which actually we really look forward to collective has to support us through that.
So we have 30 sets of soccer boots here. I'm not so sure we'll turn up with 30 bicycles. We'll have to see how we go. Are you looking for more soccer gear?
We're still looking for more soccer gears. As I said to you, we have registered more than 20 young people with the soccer clubs. Right. As I said to you, the soccer boots, the soccer accessories are going for the young people, but sometimes you can't imagine when you give the soccer boots to these young people, their parents will say, "How about me?" You know.
Well, I don't know if these boots will be big enough for the parents. But so that's registering 20.
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
And is it correct to say that there's other kids that they can register themselves, but they still need help with gear?
Yeah.
Because I heard a rumor you were trying to help out about 120 kids.
Yep. We're really trying to help about 120 kids with soccer registration.
Right.
But as I said to you, the funding opportunity last year didn't work.
Right.
As I said, last year after, when we got the funding opportunity, we were able to register about 50 young people into soccer registrations.
Right.
But this year we didn't succeed to get the funding.
Wow.
So the population has to reduce. So we're only trying to cater at least for the most vulnerable ones in the community. So that's why, we actually have 120 on our list. But we cannot support them all 120 because we did not succeed to get the funding at all. None. Yeah.
I think it's important when you're looking at helping, it's important to also recognise that there's so much need for assistance that not to take the eye off that every bit helps. Like we could sit here and say that there's 120 that need support. You can help out 20 with registration. You can help out 30 with gear, which is a shame that there's some which might miss out this year, but there's still 20, 30, 40, maybe 60 kids that are being supported.
Yes, there are a lot of them are going to be left out, sure, and that's my concern, How are we going to support those who are left out, it's a big shame, it's a shame really for those families, for those young people who are left out, because we can't just afford the money to pay for their registration. Nevertheless, we give them we encourage them to keep life hope that next year we could see how we could support them.
Well, I can really feel in you that you would dearly love to be able to put 120 of them through.
Oh yeah.
But I don't want you to forget that you're doing a fantastic job,
Thank you.
There's more which are participating than would have otherwise participated if you weren't making your efforts.
Sure.
Is there anything else you'd like to mention or make note of before we wrap up?
The only thing I would like to say, Collective Hearts, we've been in this partnership for the past 6-7 months, and your effort to actually work alongside us has been very positive. 30 soccer boats, soccer balls, soccer vests. It's amazing. It's amazing. I just want to say thanks to Collective Hearts and all those who work in partnership with you to make this happen.
And I'd like to say thanks to that as well. It's I might be sitting here, turning up with the boots and the gear and the feel good aspect of it, but I sincerely want to say thank you to each family and each individual who's decided to support people they may never meet. It's a really heartwarming thing to be a part of and to see. So good on you, John. Thank you for all your work.
Thank you very much, Mark. You're doing a great job. Thank you. We really appreciate it.
You too.
Thank you.
And we'll see what happens with the bicycles.
Thanks.
Good on you, mate.
Thank you. Yeah.